Good day, all. I am Dr. T. Arunmuri, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Commerce, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. I welcome you all for the presentation on Solved Problems in Accounting Ratios. It is based on the curriculum of all universities on this subject. We pass on to the calculation of gross profit ratio. Aruna Briggs furnished the following details for the year 2007. Sales is given as 2 lakh, cost of production 80,000, opening stock of finished goods 50,000, closing stock of finished goods 31,000, sales returns is 20,000. Calculate gross profit ratio. It is already we already know in my previous videos I have given the formula for gross profit ratio is equal to by say the GP by sales into 100. So here gross profit ratio it comes to 81,000 divided by sales. Sales it is, here you have 2 lakh of sales and sales returns is 20,000. When you deduct it you get 1,80,000 into 100. So you get 45 percentage. Hence gross profit ratio is 45 percentage and gross profit is 18,000. Next problem, XYZ company produces two products X and Y. The operating results of the two products are given below. Compute the gross profit ratio, the same sum, but how to calculate it with when two products are given. Sales and production cost, sales volume in units is given. So gross profit ratio, same formula to be applied. Gross profit divided by sales into 100. For GP ratio, 1,20,000 minus 8 lakh is divided by 12 lakh into 100. That when you want 12 lakh minus 80 lakh you get 4 lakh divided by 12 lakh into 100 you get 33.33. Then for YGP ratio 6 lakh minus 5 lakh divided by 6 lakh into 100. The same way 1 lakh is a difference divided by 6 lakh into 100 you get 16.66 percentage. For Z, GP ratio 18 lakh minus 13 lakh divided by 18 lakh into 100. So difference between 18 and 13 you get 50 lakh divided by 18 lakh into 100. So you get the answer as 27.78. Hope you are very clear with your GP ratio. Now we move on to the next problem of how to calculate the average collection period. Total sales is 2 lakh. Cash sales 40,000. Sales returns is 14,000. Debtors, closing debtors they have given 18,000. Creditors 20,000. Provision for debts 2,000. Bills receivable is 4,000. So average collection period is equal to average accounts receivables into months or days divided by net credit sales for the year. Net credit sales is equal to 2 lakh minus your 14,000 minus 40,000 is equal to 1,46,000. Average accounts receivables 18,000 plus 4,000 you get 22,000. Average collection period 22,000 into 365 divided by 1,46,000 is equal to 55 days, or average collection period is equal to 22,000 into 12 divided by 1,46,000. That is you can get 1.81 months. Next, calculate the stock turnover ratio from the following. The question given is opening stock 40,000, purchases 1 lakh, freight 1,000, gross profit 70,000, sales 2 lakh, closing stock 20,000. Stock turnover ratio formula applies as cost of goods sold divided by average inventory. Cost of goods sold is 40,000, opening stock plus your purchases, that is 1 lakh, plus 10,000 is your freight, then minus closing stock 20,000 you get, divided by 40,000 plus 20,000 divided by 2, that is your average inventory. Opening plus closing divided by 2. Then 13,000, with the simplification you get 13,000 divided by 60,000 by 2, that is equal to 13,000 divided by 30,000, you get 4.33 times. Next, with the next formula we go to is the working capital turnover ratio. From the following information, find out working capital turnover ratios. Cash 10,000, bills received bills 5,000, sundry debtors 20,000, stock 20,000, sundry creditors 30,000, cost of sales is 15,000. Working capital turnover ratio, sales divide or cost of sales divided by net working capital. So net working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities. You get, when you simplify it, you get it as 30,000. Working capital turnover ratio, 15,000 divided by 80,000, you get 5 times. 15,000 divided by 30,000, you get 5 times. Next calculation which we fall on to is creditors turnover ratio. From the following figures, calculate the creditors turnover ratio and the average age of accounts payable. Credit purchase during 2001, 1 lakh. Creditors opening, it is given as 20,000. Creditors closing is given as 10,000. Bills payable opening 4,000. Bills payable closing 6,000. Creditors turnover ratio is equal to net credit purchase divided by average accounts payable. So you get 1 lakh divided by 20,000 is equal to 5 times. Average accounts payables is equal to creditors plus bills payable divided by 2. In the creditors, we have the opening creditors and the closing creditors. Next, for your bills payable, you have your opening bills payable and closing bills payable divided by 2. When you simplify it, you get 40,000 divided by 2 is equal to 20,000. Average age of accounts payable is 365 divided by 5 you get. So that is equal to 73 days, or average accounts of payable, it is 12 by 5 is equal to 2.4 months. Hope you would understood the problems relating to these ratios. Thank you. We would meet in the next video.